Are you new to Kajabi or just looking around trying to find out which platform you should use for your creator business? Well, this video is going to be a beginner's tutorial and show you what Kajabi can do with a little bit of a preview on how to do it, which might just let you know whether or not it's the right platform for you. Before I get too far into this video, I want to let you know that I'm an affiliate for Kajabi. And so if you're interested in trying it out, I can give you a 30-day free trial and lots of bonus support. I get a commission from Kajabi whenever someone signs up for them using one of my links. So I like to help them out in that initial stage to flatten the learning curve by giving some support and resources to make it easier for you while you're learning the platform. Kajabi is an all-in-one platform that offers lots of tools and powerful features to help you run your business online. It covers all of your website and landing page needs with your funnels, your email marketing, your lead magnets and opt-ins, all of those things. Kajabi also does payment processing. It manages your online courses and your membership sites. It's got a basic CRM to keep track of all of your people, customers, potentials, your whole email list. And Kajabi wraps all of these things together. It makes it easy to manage, easy to learn, and it's just not as complicated as it would be if you're using lots of other different platforms trying to tie them together. So let's go into Kajabi and I'll show you where these things are and how it works. So here's the Kajabi dashboard when you first log in. And all of this stuff here is basically like what's been going on in your account for the last 30 days. You've got opt-ins, payments, the number of things have sold, some revenue tracking, and just some pretty nice to see at a glance type analytics. The main navigation bar is here on the left where you can get into all of your products like courses and coaching communities and all of that things, marketing for your email campaigns, websites for your pages and funnels, and then all of your sales, offers, payments, and things like that. I'll get into some of the specifics of what's going on and how these areas work later on in the video. Down here in the corner is settings, and Kajabi's got a whole bunch of great settings that are easy to understand and follow that you can work through here. To access the core settings for your account, you can come down into this settings area in the bottom, and you'll see there's a lot of different areas that Kajabi's laid out, the different settings and things you can choose. If you come up to the top right for your user menu, you can access the partner program if you're there, or you can go into contact support and start a chat, send an email, get access to some of their webinars, or go and visit the help center. When you first come into Kajabi, there's some key settings that you should probably look at right away. And you'll notice the name of my site up here, the coach support. If you come into site details, you can change what that is with the title right here. Oftentimes, when you're signing up for Kajabi, the way that you do it will turn the title of your site into be your name's first site. And that's just not what you want for the title. So come in here to change it right away. You can also see the subdomain right here. And I've connected my own domain, thecoachsupport.com, so I haven't adjusted this. But Kajabi gives everyone who creates an account a mykajabi.com domain. This is a great way to brand your Kajabi account. So you can put in, say, the domain you're going to be getting right here, and then it would be, for example, thecoachsupport.mykajabi.com. And you can use that domain for as long as you'd like. You can come down on this here to set what you want for your homepage if you're not using a full website theme. And you can put things like the favicon and your color palette and the general SEO and page sharing information for your site. These are all great things to take care of right away. If you did change the title of your site in site details, make sure you pop over to marketing settings and change it here again. There's a lot of really interesting settings in this area. So once you've taken care of these couple basic things that I recommend doing right away, make sure you give yourself some time to come back and just poke around to see what your options are and all the different things that Kajabi lets you control. Here in the products area of Kajabi, you have access to all of your courses, coaching packages, communities, podcasts, newsletters, and downloads. Setting up a course is really easy just by clicking the New Product button. Kajabi has a setup wizard that guides you through creating what you want. Once your product's made, it's here in the list of all your products, and you just need to click into it to see what's going on. I'm in a course product here, and so this is all of the content for my course. Kajabi organizes things in modules and lessons. Each of these are modules, and if I expand this, I see the lessons that are inside. If I click into a lesson, I come to this templated area where I've got a thumbnail, I can publish it, change the title, add my video content, and have some text or some downloads. This lesson page is really easy to learn, manage, and use. It's the same for all of your courses and all of your lessons, and you'll become familiar with it right away. Kajabi lets you manage your modules by either draft, publish, dripped, or locked. If it's dripped, you can set the number of days somebody can get access to this module after they enroll. If it's locked, you can lock it by a certain lesson. Drip is a great thing to use if you want to control how quickly people can move through your course and content. Lock is a great thing to use if you want to control in what order they need to move through, but you don't want to control the time that it takes, letting people go through it at their own pace. This area here, the outline, is what I call the back end of the course. And if you want to see what the front end is and edit it, you go into Customize, hover over the image of your course, and hit Customize again. So this is what your customers see. And you'll notice that there's blue boxes over things that you can edit, which makes it easy to access them and make changes, as well as a navigation bar on the left. This is the main page of your course, and if you want to see other pages, you click up here, and then you can go to your other pages. The post page is another main page area of your course. This is where all of your content gets consumed. I recommend going through all of these things in the sidebar, in all of the pages up here, just so that you can get an understanding about what you can do and what you can't, and then customize this course to be the way that you want it. When you're here on the Customize page of your course, you can go in and click Install Templates to see some other templates that Kajabi has available. Some of them are hero-made and can be upgraded to have more features, and some of them are Kajabi-made, which you don't have to pay for to get any more features. If you come over to the course settings, you're able to see things like the picture and title, as well as if you want to put a paywall in or use the live room, connect the community, or enable contents. If you'd like a walkthrough about some of the other products in Kajabi, then head over to my channel, Kajabi in 5 minutes, and see what I've got for you there. When you come into the website area, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Design. And you need to do this because you need to choose a template to set up your website pages. If you click on the template store, you'll see that there's a number of templates to choose from. I recommend that if you're not going to use one of these templates and match its content quite closely, that you use the Streamline Home. This template is a lot simpler, the settings are more generic, and it's a lot easier to use as a clean template to build your site from. These other templates are great. They're fully functioning, feature-rich sites. You can choose a bunch of those templates as saved templates, which gives you more access to preview or customize them. And then when you want, hovering over one of them gives you a button to set it to the live template, which will make it live for your site. Once you've chosen a theme and you go to Website Pages, you'll be able to see all of your website pages. Website pages are different from landing pages in some key ways that are important to understand. All of your website pages share the same theme. So their header and footer menus are all going to be the same. The font settings and color settings also all the same. And if you make a change on any one of your website pages to your header, for example, that change will propagate through all of the rest of your pages. A landing page is a completely independent page. You can do anything to it, and it won't affect any other pages. Kajabi does a good job keeping the website pages and the landing pages working off of the same page framework, so you have access to all of the same content blocks and design functionality on either page. Another thing that's different about website pages is you can set a website page to be private. To do that, click on the 3 dots and go to Edit Details. Here is a member visibility toggle that you can make it so only members of your site can view this page. Basically, they'll have to be logged in order to access it. You can't control which members get to use it. If you make a website page only visible to members, any of your customers will be able to access this page, provided they have the link. Turning this member visibility toggle on for a website page will make it so that someone has to be logged in order to see it. But you can't control which members get access, you have to know that any member who has the link for this page will be able to access the page. While we're in the edit details area of this page, we can also see the page title and address, as well as the description and a social share image if we want to do that. To edit these pages, we can click on the words here or the Customize button there. Previewing is the eyeball or the picture. Coming into the page editor, you can see again that we've got blue boxes coming around things that we can edit. And if we click on them, we can either edit them in the toolbar on the side, or if it's a text box, right on the page. The toolbar also has some navigation and a bunch of settings that we can use to customize our pages. If we want to add a section, we can click that button, and Kajabi has a number of templates that we can use, as well as a built-in connection with Common Ninja for website widgets. Everyone with a Kajabi account gets one free widget, but if you'd like to get more than that, then you can pay extra for a plan to get more widgets. Once you're in a section, you can also add more content. Again, widgets or all of Kajabi's built-in content blocks. When it comes time to build your menus, you come under Website and go to Navigation, and this is where you build all of your menus that you would then put into your pages. Under the marketing area, you have access to funnels, events, your forms, and email campaigns. Let's start with forms. The forms area is where you build a form that you can then put onto your page. And when I say build, I don't mean design as in what it looks like on the page, but I mean set up what the form does. You've got double opt-in and single opt-in settings, form field settings, and then automations. So when someone completes this form, they get a tag added to them, and they get granted the offer to give them my How to Use Kajabi course. The events area in Kajabi is a great feature that lets you set up and manage the emails for an event. You can set up emails that happen before the event, as well as afterwards. If your business involves something like a reoccurring webinar or a workshop, an event is a great way to manage that, because once you set up your emails before and after, then you can duplicate your event, and all of those emails that you've built are there in the new event. All you'll need to do is change some of the minor details and dates and times, which saves you a lot of work to manage these reoccurring workshops or webinars that you're doing. Creating funnels in Kajabi is really easy. In the funnels area, you can click New Funnel, and they have a bunch of templates that you can choose from. To get information about a funnel, you click the Show Me How button, and then a little video pops up with someone giving you a rundown on what the intent and purpose behind this funnel is and how it's set up. You can build a funnel from scratch, or you can use one of the templates. Here's the funnel space, which gives you a nice visual about what's happening. This is a very basic funnel where I've got a page with a form on it, and then another page. If you wanted to add a page, you can do it here and pull either a new landing page or a page you've already built that's in your landing pages area. If you want to add an offer to collect payment, you can click there and then choose an offer that you've already set up. If you have an email sequence attached to your funnel, the email sequence would show up here, and you'd be able to easily edit those emails. If you've got automations attached to your form, the automations are also listed here. This funnel space is a great way to see all of the things in your funnel at a glance and easily edit them. If I click in to edit this page, you'll notice that everything else in my funnel shows up here. So if I want to jump to the other page, or even if I've got email sequences or an offer with a checkout page, those would be here, and I could easily go in between them as well. The last thing under the marketing area that I'd like to show you is the email campaigns. Kajabi lets you filter your emails by type or status. It also has a folder organization, and it lets you create and manage templates. If you want to do a new email campaign, you can either do an email broadcast, which has A/B testing availability, or set up an email sequence. Inside of an email broadcast, you've got 3 areas. You've got where you can select your recipients, choosing to send to an existing segment that you've saved, or a custom segment with lots of different filters about who you can send this email to. In the edit content area, you can set the subject and preview text, as well as click here to edit your email. You'll notice that, again, we've got a blue box going around things that we can click on and edit, or we've got a toolbar on the left where we can add sections or different pieces of content. Kajabi remains very consistent in using the toolbar, the content block types, and the blue boxes Overall, just in general, all of the editing type of tools through the emails, the pages, funnels, and the products. This makes it easy to catch on and to learn and just to know what to do. When you're finished editing your email, you can click schedule it, and then you can either send it right now or you can schedule it for later, choosing a date and time off of a calendar picker. To start an A/B test for this email, in the edit content area, you click create A/B test, give it a title, and then you can create your two versions of your emails. This is very similar to the way A/B testing works with landing pages. In the landing pages area, you can click create an A/B test and then choose the landing pages that you want to test on. The last area that I'm going to show you in Kajabi is the sales area. If you've connected to Kajabi Payments, you'll be able to see all sorts of transaction and payout information here. You'll be able to process refunds, send receipts, see your recent transactions, and even who your top customers are. With Kajabi Payments, you can send invoices, create coupons, adjust cart settings if you've enabled cart purchases for some of your offers, and also see the payouts for when money is coming in to you. Kajabi Payments operates off of the Stripe network and also allows you to collect Apple Pay or Google Pay payments. You can also connect to Afterpay type things like Klarna or Afterpay, where you get paid all at once and those companies collect payments from your customers. If you're collecting multiple different currencies and have multiple different bank accounts, then Kajabi will send payments collected in one currency to the corresponding bank accounts automatically. This makes it really easy to collect payments in a different currency and be able to manage when that currency is converted into your currency in your bank account. The offers area of Kajabi is where you set up payment collection. You can control what products, if any, are in this offer, when access starts and how long access is granted for, where people go after an offer is purchased, as well as what automations happen when the transaction was made. There's lots of payment options for one-time payments, letting people pay what they want, being able to buy more than one of the things that you're selling, or having payment plans, subscriptions, or free. With subscriptions, you're able to bill on intervals of the week, month, or year, have a trial period or a setup fee, and even change the billing frequency. You can also add upsells or downsells to an offer. To edit an offer, go to the edit checkout page, and this is where you'll see the checkout page. You can collect lots of information here if you'd like. You can even put an order bump in where somebody can add something to their offer. The offers in Kajabi are very versatile and able to accommodate all sorts of different payment arrangements or combinations of giving your clients the products that you want them to have. That's what I've got for you today in this beginner's tutorial / walkthrough of what Kajabi can do. If Kajabi is looking like a tool that you want to try out, I can offer you a 30-day free trial and lots of bonus support. I'm one of their affiliates and get a commission from them whenever someone signs up to Kajabi through one of my links. So I like to help people use Kajabi and flatten the learning curve a little bit while they're in that initial stage to see if it's the right program for them. If you'd like more in-depth tutorials or videos about specific features, head over to my channel, Kajabi in 5 minutes, where I've got a lot more content for you about Kajabi. Thanks for watching.